telegram this very evening, telling me that she was drowned in Galway Bay. Now, Mary, she was a civil servant. And in the civil service, as you know, they do their correspondence all in Irish, for it's the language that we're all supposed to know. So Mary, she would learn the Irish, far off to the other islands, far away. But as the ship was coming to the mainland, it struck a mine and sank in Galway Bay. Oh dear.
Good evening, Charlie, and how are you?
Hello there, Pat. But I'm feeling blue.
And what's the matter with you today?
My love is at the bottom of Galway Bay.
I'm sorry to hear that she's gone away. Gone to the bottom of Galway Bay. How did this off the vent before?
That's the joke there, Pat. I tell you all. She was my sunshine, my only sunshine. She was the only girl for me.
For Pete's sake, cut out the mourning, or there's more good fish in the sea.
There was not like my Mary.
That's baloney you wait to see. For I myself have some fine daughters who are just as good as she.
Oh, now maybe Mr. Murphy, there's a lot of what you say. For whether the use in pining for a love that's gone away, if you say that you have daughters who are just as good as she.
Look, I run along this minute and bring down the family.
Oh, my Mary, if you were only here just now, but she did a good job that she is. And why she fine row.
Now here we are with the family, lovely ladies as you can see, and I leave you alone for to take your leave, and I wish you luck, lovely little bitch.
Not my sunshine, my only sunshine. You've got a temper and a friend, for I can see the mischief gleaming in your eyes, my fair young maid. Oh, your brow is like the snow, and your neck is like a swan. But your nose is like the echo, I would have you kiss on. My sweet bride, and Mary nevermore will enter in my dreams. While the roses on your cheeks lay, and your eyes with pleasure gleam.
Get out there, all right, have no very life. Let go on this minute. Here I see dice from over here, my lady. You are getting by.
Oh, Padre, what's the matter? Should you told me I could take whichever of you daughters, my wife, I wish to make?
You hold your tongue, you villain. I have your very life. These two ladies are my daughters. But this one is my wife.
Beneath the Ashford Hills. A little streamlet ran by it, filling the valley with streams. We were Kerry's meagre store, when a voice would shout, "God save all here," or that old half the door. Summertime was calm and cool within that little den, where shining shafts of sunlight came all flooding in. In the winter, it gave shelter when the mighty storms did roar. It compromised with nature, as did that old half door. It was a source of invitation to all the passers-by. You could lean your arms upon it, and the world filled you up. No need for, just here, thank God, television then, nor for satellites to soar, for you heard the latest happenings or that old half door. The hens and chickens would often perch there if the dog was fast asleep, and the wild birds hovered round it in search of food to eat. The vagabonds and homeless were welcome there of yore. 'Twas a kind of League of Nations, that old half door. My heart is sad and lonely as that scene comes back to me. How we knelt there on the flag floor to say the rosary. All nature seemed to stand still, and in silence we adored, as the abbey went to heaven, or that old half door. That little house has vanished now, but the stream keeps rippling on, as sterile panic to the folk all dead and gone. I hope it will keep flowing there, till we meet on heaven's shore, to renew again the hours we spent, or that old half door. Now, let's take a lesson from this little poem, and meet others half the way. It would help to heal the sorrows of half this world today. So, may God bless all you gentlefolk, and may He increase your store. And I should hope and pray that we all meet up yonder, or that old half door.
I have set my hat to step. I set the Francis family, saying the resistance. Now I know a lot of families, and I was one of the two. I kept on sort of wondering what family were you. But when I finished guidance and sat back in my chair, I wandered home and I gave a plan to find what family you were. Were you the keen-eyed Kerryman I met below Kenmare? Was the delivery battle I would have fought, the answer was unfair? If Congress had been suspect and made over need, it was not for Mr. Gladstone would be looking for a lead. But arrival for the Irish, not a Saxon to be seen, and only Irish spoken in that house in College Green.
The little games you asked me to, but when you bring your teddy bear and ask me please to have some fun, I'd say, a little later, son, I'll tuck you in safe at night. Hear your prayers, turn out the light. Then tiptoe softly to the door. How I wish I'd stayed a minute more. For the years roll on, oh God, for the years fly past, a little boy grows up so fast. He is no longer at your side, his loving secrets to confide. The teddy bears are put away, there are no longer games to play. No good night kiss, no prayers to hear. That all belongs to yesteryear. My hands, once busy, now are still. The days are long and hard to fill. How I wish I could go back and do all those little things you asked me to. That's all.
On life's search, we win thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me.
in camp for those who desire peace. By reflection and prayer, by reading and meditation, we can make our hearts a place where the blessing of peace would desire to abide, and where the birth of the Prince of Peace might take place. Daily we can make an Advent examination. Are there any feelings of discrimination towards race, sex, or religion? Is there a lingering resentment and unforgiving injury living in our hearts? Do we look down upon others of lesser social standing or educational achievement? Are we jealous of the gifts that have been given to us, seeing ourselves as their stewards and not as their owners? Are we reverent for others, and their ideas, needs, and of creation? And these and other questions will become Advent lights by which we search the deep, dark corners of our hearts. So we pause now for a moment to the examine of consciousness, because St. Ignatius Loyola said that the good spirit is soft and gentle and delightful when we're away to God, and the bad spirit, you say, was coarse and rough like a waterfall pounding the rock. So for a moment we pause and see have our moods been soft and gentle, or have they been coarse and rough? So we pause for a moment as we examine.
A hidden meaning known only to members of their church. Each element in the card is a code word for a religious reality which the children could remember. The partridge in a pear tree was Jesus Christ. 2 turtle doves were the Old and New Testaments. 3 French hens stood for faith, hope and love. The 4 calling birds were the 4 Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. The 5 golden rings recall the Torah, or law, the first 5 books of the Old Testament. The 6 geese a laying stood for the 6 days of creation. 7 swans a swimming represented the 7-fold gifts of the Holy Spirit: prophecy, serving, teaching, exhortation, contribution, leadership and mercy. The 8 maids a milking were the 8 Beatitudes. 9 ladies dancing were the 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness and self-control. The 10 Lords Leaping were the 10 Commandments. The 11 Pipers piping stood for the 11 faithful disciples. The 12 drummers drumming symbolised the 12 points of belief in the Apostles' Creed. So there's your history for